Hello, my name's Josh Butterfield. I'm all about creating solutions, and today I'm going to hit a problem that we're having here at the lake, and probably a lot of people are having. We're having employee shortages, and I figure a big part of that has to do to affordable housing. So we need to create affordable housing around here, and we just need to figure out how to get people down here. So I guess what I'm going to hit on is the best ways to do that. I feel that if we started an RV park, just like a big massive RV park, and started moving in shipping containers and remodeling shipping containers and turning them into tiny homes. From there they could just be little 1-bedroom studios with an 8x20, something really efficient, really cheap to build. They could have a bathroom, a kitchen, and a bedroom, and just have the essentials for what people need. You could even put bunk beds in them. You can take that all kinds of different ways. And I've ran the numbers on them. You could probably build them for around 10 grand in materials. It depends on how nice you want them, but just bare basic bones, 10 grand. And then the labor, it depends on if you want hourly employees or if you want to subcontract it out. Going through hourly employees and stuff, probably going to be 5,000, a little bit more. Depends on how much trial and error we got in there and how smoothly things get going. Once you get a process going, you know, it'll just be easy to get things going pretty smooth. I don't see any reason why with a good crew you couldn't do, you know, 1 or 2 of these a day. So we're looking at, you know, creating maybe 500-600 homes in a year, and probably even more than that. I personally would be willing to do it. 20 bucks an hour. I've ran crews all over the U.S. Even if not, it's good for whoever wants to do it, but I don't have the money to invest in this. It takes money to make money, but if somebody wanted to come in and invest, I'd be willing to run the crews and get it going. If you wanted to subcontract stuff and make it a little quicker, easier, more efficient, it probably might be 10,000 a piece, but we could build these just bare bones for probably 20 grand a piece. And from there you'd have to figure out septic and water, stuff like that. But a central system, I mean, you'd have some money into that, but I mean, you could go as big as you wanted to. From there you could rent them out, you could sell them. You know, it wouldn't take long to make your money back in a couple years. If you rented it out for 500 bucks a month, you could get your money back within a couple years. And then everything after that would be profit. Even if you wanted to, you know, build one short term, or one for renting out, you know, to employees, and then one to just rent out to vacationers and stuff, like around here at the lake. Yeah, I mean, you could make a lot of money off one and pay off in a year. But the goal we're trying to get is trying to get long-term economical housing, affordable housing for employees. So we got to keep the big goal in mind. But yeah, from there you could easily move them. Sell them outright if you wanted to. Build little fenced-in yards for people who have dogs, stuff like that. And if you wanted to go even more affordable, like for the homeless and stuff, you could build them on pallets. You could do 4x8 pallets and ship them and move them real easy. If you think about that, that's just basically the size of a truck bed. And you know, you can do great things. It's tight, but you can make everything you need in the bed of a truck in a little camper. It's done quite frequently. So yeah, for people who are wanting, just needing a place to stay and to get things going, affordable housing, this would be very affordable, and it would be nice too. You know, these would be nice and new, and you could even put solar panels on the roof and help out there. Even start community gardens in these places and plant orchards to help lower the cost of food for whoever's coming here as well, and just try and make it little self-sufficient communities that would work out great. From there, I mean, just there's a lot of different possibilities. I've always wanted to try and help the homeless as far as building homeless shelters underneath overpasses, maybe getting the homeless to recycle plastic and have a plastic machine underneath there where they could just recycle the plastic right there and make building materials and just build homeless shelters under there, or even like the little 4x8 pallets I'm talking about. They could make it all out of plastic that they recycled from the city. Yeah, and just from there, just do what we can to help make everything meet. And like I said, I would be glad to help out and you know, put my boots on the ground and help work and get this going. I don't have the money, so I'm obviously looking for investors to help do this, but yeah, I think it'd be a great idea to help bring bring affordable housing here to the lake, and it would do great things. Also, I have an idea for a long-term RV community, or for just a way of life, if you will. It's almost like a timeshare, but it's a lifelong timeshare. Just an idea I'm having. But if somebody was, let's say you had an RV and you wanted to travel the world and you just wanted to make sure you were set for the rest of life, well, you buy into this timeshare, and with the money you build not one RV lot, but 2 RV lots. And as long as you build 2 RV lots for every timeshare that's bought in, you'll always double up what you have. And you could go around the US and just start buying everywhere, and then from there you guys could just share and basically just go wherever you wanted and have a spot. We could start a community of basically, I mean, I know it's crazy. It's not necessarily like a timeshare. I don't know how else to explain it. But it's like a lifelong buy-in for a piece of property that everybody collectively shares. And like I said, as long as you go to a 2-to-1, there'll always be abundance, a massive abundance of places to stay. And you just split the dues evenly every year for whatever it costs to maintain. And that's basically what all you have to pay in for a year, and you get a lifelong piece of property that you could always travel to. Like if you wanted to travel to New York or whatever, you just get your name on the list, go there, and spend time. And so in theory, you know, you should be able to buy a RV and a lifelong timeshare to this property and just be able to go and travel the world and not have to pay for, you know, basically anything besides the maintenance fees every year. And it would be a good way, you know, everybody gets together and we could try once again to keep it self-sufficient, put orchards and community gardens on these places, you know. Everybody just be ready to show up and work a little bit when they get there. But there's a bunch of different levels you could take this to. Like I said, basically I'm just trying to help fill the gap for all the jobs that are needed around here, and for all the housing, the affordable housing that's needed. Like I said, the main idea is the shipping containers, and just remodeling the shipping containers, and basically making an RV park for shipping containers. If there's anybody out there that wants to contribute, I'm ready to go to work right now. My number's 573-286-8316, and if anybody takes these ideas and run with them, please do. Yeah, I don't care. Do whatever you can. I love to see these ideas flourish, and the best ideas created in this world. So thank you all. I appreciate your time, and you all have a great day.